Hey, Karel, what do you think about all of this?
Oh, there's so much I think about this, Arthel. First of all, the Kennedy mystique. What, we love to hate them? I mean, when John dies, it's a national outpouring, and Jackie O, and then suddenly we want to nail the Kennedy. This case was all on hearsay, which bothers me in the first place. Even if it was his hearsay, it was all on hearsay, and he was 15 when he committed this crime and was a juvenile. So
and what's your point about that, Karel?
Well, you know, I personally feel, you know, since we do this in other cases, he should have been tried as a juvenile. I mean, he is not the same person now 27 years later that he was at 15. Did he commit it? Yes. I think the interesting thing will be the penalty phase, because what do we do with this man? You know, he's been 27 years, convicted on no physical evidence, no DNA evidence, nothing, just all hearsay from Mark Furman, of all people, and the like, and his own confessions. What do we do with him? I mean, should we put him away for 10 years? Is that justice served? Well, I think the entire case is absurd. And I mean, when you look at it, and it came back because of public opinion. So I guess all you have to do to get a murder solved in this nation is just interest the public, and then suddenly they'll start caring again. That's less overhead. I mean, first of all, he says it's not going to increase the size of government, yet that's exactly what it's doing. He's turned into a very good Democratic president, actually. He's the best Democrat the Republican could have elected. My question is, what are all these agencies doing now? I mean, we're paying for the CIA, the FBI, INS, Border Patrol. I thought that was Homeland Security was their job. What are they doing now? Are we saying that for the last years they've been doing nothing? I would like the organizations that exist now that my tax dollars are paying for, the FBI, the CIA, the Army, the Navy, the military, the INS, the Border Patrol, restructure those if we need to. We don't need to create something else for them to report to that they're not going to really have any say in the matter anyway.
Absolutely.
First of all, they were breaking up. Of course he didn't want her around. And he lied about sex. Well, it's no shock to your viewers. Men do that.
Oh, gee, if you lie about sex, then it's okay.
It is not okay. Men lie about sex. You know, in this whole thing, the Washington, D.C. police, as Keystone Cops as they look right now, and I encourage the levies to keep their investigators. They are desperate to find information. I would be too. My God, if this were your child, you'd want to know every single thing, and if you had to hire your own people, you'd do it. But they still have not indicted Gary Condit. They've even ruled him, basically said he is not a suspect at this time in the media. It is so easy to be puritanical sitting there in your seat until you're the congressman whose affair has blown up, or the president whose affair has blown up in your face. You really don't know how you're going to behave. In the 70s, these parents would have been considered good neighbors. Okay, now granted, they're not
not
model.
my neighborhood.
They are not.
World,
oh,
maybe.
Please, you don't know what goes on in your neighborhood. They are not model parents by any means. But the other panelist was so correct. What this trial is about is a seven-year-old girl whose last moments of her life were horrific. It is not about who's stooping whom in the neighborhood. It's about this sick man that lived next door, attacked, molested this child, and killed her. He is the one that should be dragged through the mud, and not the parents, because he is the one who allegedly committed this crime.
Right.
Can you imagine your child is dead? Your 7-year-old is gone, and you have to sit in front of national, international television and talk about your sex life when your daughter is
because
dead.
they bear some of the responsibility for allowing
Well, then let them bear their guilt.
home.
Let them bear their guilt privately. It has no bearing on what this man did. They did not invite him to take their child anywhere.
They should not be allowed
they didn't
to have
loan
children
them the
in their
kids.
home.
But Steve.